These are notes on prime and composite. First, we're going to go over our vocabulary. A composite number is a whole number that has two or more factors. A prime number is a whole number that only has two factors, 1 and itself. So we're going to identify all of the prime numbers from 1 to 100. And we're going to follow these steps. So first, we're going to circle the number 2. And then we're going to cross out all the multiples of 2. So that means all of the even numbers. I could go across and go 4, 6, 8, 10. But if I look here, these all end in 2. So these are all numbers that are multiples of 2. So I'm going to cross those out. 4, and then these all end in 4s. So these cross out. 6 is a multiple of 2. And anything that ends in a 6. 8. And anything that ends in an 8, and anything that ends in a 0, these were all multiples of 2. Then it says circle the number 3, and then cross out all multiples of 3. Well, we know that any even number, that's a multiple of 3, but if I go 6, we have 9, so I'm going to circle, sorry, not circle it, I need to cross that one out, apologize, cross that out, okay, and then if I count up 3, okay, that's 12. 1, 2, 3, 15. 1, 2, 3. 18 is already done. 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, 51, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 57, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I got all the numbers of 3. Then go on to the next open number and cross out all its multiples. So my next number is 5, and all multiples of 5. Well, we know if it ends in a 5 or a 0, it's a multiple of 5. Well, we already got all these, so now any of this column that ends, we're going to cross out now anything that ends in a 5. We've already crossed out 6, so now we're going to go to 7. So 7 times 1, 7 times 2 is 14, 7 times 3 is 21, 7 times 4 is 28, 7 times 5 is 35, 7 times 6 is 42, 7 times 7, 49, so we've crossed that out. 7 times 10, 7 times 7, 7 times 8 is 56, 7 times 9, 63, 7 times 10 is 70, 7 times 11, 77, 7 times 12 is 84, 7 times 13 is 91, so we need to do that, and then we're going to have 7 times 14, which is 98, which is already done. So now we go on to the next one. These are crossed out, which is 11. Okay, any doubles, okay, are going to be, so if we look diagonally, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99, already done. Now we go on to 13. Okay, 13 times 2 is 26. Okay, 13 times 3, okay, is 39. 13 times 4 is 54. 13 times 5 is going to end in a 0. Okay, 13 times 6 is also going to be an even number.
I found this on the web for his 5,400.
Excuse my phone on that one. I kind of lost track of where we were. Give me one. All right, let's circle back to 15 times 4, which we know will be an even number, which is 52. 13 times 5, we know we already got because we have all multiples of 5, which is 65. 13 times 7 is 91. And then 13 times 8 is over 100, so we're done with that one. Let's go on now to 17. 17 times 2 is going to be an even number, so we already got that one. 17 times 3 is 51. We already have that one. 17 times 4 is going to be an even number. 17 times 5 we're also going to have, which is 85, and then after that it's above 100. Okay, 19 times 2 we know we're going to have, which is 38. 19 times 3 is 57, which we already had. 19 times 4 is going to be an even number. 19 times 5 we're already going to have, which is 95. So once again, we've got that one. Now on to 23. 23 times 2 is going to be an even number. 23 times 3 is 69, which we already have crossed out that number. And then 23 times 4 will be an even number, and we are done with that one. Next number, 29. 29 times 2 is 58, which we'll already have. 29 times 3 is 87, which we already crossed out. And that would be it for 29. 31. 31 times 2 is 62. 31 times 3 is 93, so we are done with that. 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, and 97 are all prime numbers. Now, do you need to memorize those? No. But knowing the first, I would say, 5 or 6 prime numbers is important. So knowing that 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13 are prime numbers will help you with future maths.